Hi everyone, now in this video we're going to take you through a tour of how we've managed to store 12 months worth of life into our Ford Transit. I hope you don't mind, we've got a visitor here, but it seems to be the only way that we can get him to settle today, so let's take a look around. Thought we'd start off with the back of the van and then we'll move on to the inside where we're going to take you through a sort of detailed explanation of where we put things. So first thing that you're going to see is our Fiamma 500 litre storage box. So I think when I ordered it I was quite surprised as to how big it was really in hindsight. Maybe you should have perhaps had one that was a bit smaller or whatever, but the reason why this was so important for the trip is that this is where we keep our awning. Because obviously we're going to spend our time mixing it up between campsites, airs and park ups. So when we're on a site I'm going to want to put an awning up so we can have a bit more space and stuff like that. So we'll do a vlog about that sort of stuff when the time comes to it, but we've got the Cayman Combo PC, zip-on porch door, Lumilink, roof tension bars as well. So let's take a look in the front now of the van. So there are still little pockets of space where we can put stuff, but what I wanted to try and do was to try and sort of put some things where they're going to be relatively easily accessible depending on how easy or how much we're going to need them. So we've got some wipes down there for Rory. That's where we've got our V5 and stuff like that, our documents for when we get to border patrols, hand sanitizer, some emergency cables down there, some more wipes down there, an invisible selfie stick. Now under here, as you can see there, we've got nappies, wipes, a little chair for him to sit on, and we've also got some cool baby milk warmers which we'll show you in another video as well. So that means that, you know, we're only ever 10 seconds away from wipes and nappies and stuff like that. So the wee man's going to live in the middle whilst we're in transit. For those people that have got a baby seat in the front, make sure you always turn the passenger airbags off. To the other side now. Breakdown thing, first aid kit, bag full of coppers that I need to take to a supermarket to get them cashed in. And mine's quite empty really, my side. Sat nav for full Europe, as you would expect. I'm going to put a coat facing that way on there as well, so a coat's not taking up a whole load of space. And as you can see, the back part of the TV bracket, but I'm going to show you that in a second. So inside then, so a couple of storage things that we've got here. Hooks, I don't know what we're going to hook on them, if I'm going to hook anything on them, but whether we do a bit of shopping or whatever, we want to hang a carry bag somewhere, they're going to go on there. This is what the TV looks like from the inside. One of the things that I forgot to show you on my, or by my feet, is the jackery. So the jackery will power the TV and a fire stick for absolutely ages. Up there, we've had a shelf fitted because it didn't have one, as you'll see in a previous video that we did when we did our first tour of it. So that's got these little plastic boxes which we've velcroed down and put bits of material in between each one to stop them from rattling. Baroccas, mugs, bits of spices for food and all that sort of stuff, and a few other odds and sods and just little things like that which Lisa was absolutely insistent on having. They've been velcroed down. Belief in yourself and I will survive. I don't quite get the leaf analogy to that. If you don't like cargo nets and stuff like that, you're in the wrong video. So we've got stuff like these little cargo nets here. So that's a fire extinguisher, as the gas hob lives there. In the water side we're going to carry the kettle. So fire extinguisher up there. Now in this unit here, so it might look like carnage, which it is to an extent, but it's relatively well organised carnage. So what we've done to try and make as much space as possible, so this has got a, let's see if you can see it in there, so it's got a rail in there, which should be for t-shirts and coats, but what we've decided to do instead is to get these little hooks and hang the little hooks on and stuff like that, so that will be full of our clothes and all that sort of stuff when we move out of the static caravan. Now when we were in our caravan we had these boxes here. These were supposed to keep shoes tidy, but what we've decided to do instead is they fit nicely standing up in the unit. So that one, for example, has got pot noodles in it and stuff like that. We've got the condensation cleaner upper for the back window, another cargo net for wipes and stuff like that, an empty cargo net there, and a couple of heater kits just there. And it's just trying to find ingenious places to put anything. So that's our music speaker there, which fits just inside that little bit of a nook and cranny. So that's where we've decided to put that. Now, in the cutlery drawer here, that's probably the emptiest drawer in here of all cutlery in. So now where our water lives and our gas lives in this one. So we've got some cooking utensils there. We've got our Kadak accessories and all that sort of stuff on there, because what we don't cook on the hob, we're going to try and limit what we cook on the hob as much as possible, and what doesn't get cooked on the hob will be getting cooked on the Kadak. And then just in this door here, where the water goes, we've got more cargo nets which we've stuck onto the inside of that door. So every restaurant takeaway that we go to, we're going to rob as many sachets as we can get away with, and we're going to use them just to load the inside of that door. In there we've got pots and pans and some toilet roll as well. So that door closes nicely. We'll close this timber unit. So obviously in front of us, I didn't want to have the wheels rattling all the way, so that's where the Kadak is as well. So because we're only in the camper, we've got the Safari Chef too, so you're going to see us using that absolutely loads. That's his pop-up Moses baskets, and that's a top for a table. Now if you just see up there, we've got a bin on the armrest there, but we've also got the Jackery solar unit as well. Just on the inside of the door, we've got another 2 cargo nets, and there's a big cargo net up there. That's where the baby monitor is going to go. Obviously we're never going to be too far away from the baby, but if we're sitting in the awning, for example, I want to make sure we can hear him at all times. We've got a really good torch there. Automatically flashes SOS. Very good, very nice. That's the table for the camper, that just lives there. So we didn't have to carry the sleeping bag in a big ball. We've got our sleeping bag out all the time, and we've just got this nice little Aztec patterned, I'm advised it's Aztec patterned, that will just live on top there. The pillows and things like that are stored just behind there, where we've got a long table which we'll use when we park up, but also that acts as a headrest because there's a bit of a gap between the boot door and where the pillows are. So at night time the pillows tend to fall out the back, so we've had to find a way to make sure that the pillows don't fall, because it's annoying in the night time. Dustpan and brush, ends for the Hoover. We've got 2 Outdoor Revolution Eco Tub chairs there. We've got a charger for the sim, just in case we want it a little bit more inflated. Heater, toilet chemicals, cargo net. That's where we've got the plates and stuff like that for now, but I might move them into the timber unit to create some more space in there. And at the back of there, which you might be able to see actually, depends how dark it is, that's where we've got the electric hookup cable, and we've got the bits of electric and all that sort of stuff as well. So, you know, hopefully this trip's going to last 12 months. We've budgeted for, well, we've got a pot of money. When the money runs out, we come home. So this is going to be, obviously there's the pop top, there's nothing in there yet. What I might try and do is to see if I can fold up the self-inflating mattress and get it to live up there as well, so it's just one less thing to live at the back part there. I hope I'm pointing in the right way. But apart from that, there's nowhere near as much stuff on the floor as there was when we first started doing it. So, you know, it's compact, and it is a bit cluttered, but it's organised clutter. And in a short wheelbase transit, you just have to sort of make do with what you've got, really. But I literally can't wait. I'm, you know, more excited now that the van's finished. So I hope you like the van tour. Rory certainly liked the van tour. Let us know if there's any ingenious ideas for storage that we might have missed, because we're going to need all the help that we can get. Thanks very much, everyone. For those of you that haven't, please subscribe and follow our trip. By the time this video goes out, we'll already be on the way, so you can follow our other socials for up-to-date, up-to-the-minute photos and pictures and bits and pieces of where we're at. These will be a little bit behind, but like I say, follow us on our socials, please subscribe. Have a great day.